All right, hello, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of TGIF Renegades.
Coming at ya!
I am Kenny, and this is my pal Alex.
Hello, everybody!
If you're still not familiar with the show, Alex and I are stay-at-home dads that decided in our free time, what better thing to do than review two of our favorite TGIF shows.
And, crack open a case of beer and drink them all.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? A full 30-pack. Gonna be gone today.
Jeez.
It was a rough Friday.
That's true. So the two favorites are Full House and Family Matters. But when we were kids, we were obsessed with these shows, and we basically learned everything we knew from these shows. Everything we know from these shows. And we were actually still pretty obsessed with it when we lived together after high school, and now that we have our own families, we thought, why not use all that knowledge that we have accumulated from these family shows? And not that it's important knowledge, but we could do something with it.
Yeah.
And so for a few hours a week, let's just get together and drink and talk. So.
Exactly. Kenny had me at drink.
So, with all of that said, Alex, it's time to crack open a beer and get into this.
All right, so I'm wondering what's going to be going on, what's happening.
Last episode, I kept you on your toes with the little switcheroo, but we're switcherooing it back.
Okay, so we're going to do Full House this.
Full House is on.
You trickster, you.
We'll see what tricks I have for next week. But for this week, we're just going the regular. Full House, Family Matters.
Okay.
Episode 4 of Full House, title is The Return of Grandma.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Grandma's back in town. What's that song? How's that song?
I don't know. I'm
thinking of Back in Black.
Yes.
Hit the sack. But I like mine better. Back in town. Yeah. Grandma Tanner's here.
So this one aired...
I'm kind of like a cross between Joey and Uncle Jesse, if you think about it.
You are slightly.
Yeah. What?
Total side note. Have you seen the Jimmy Fallon? It was before Fuller House started, but Jimmy Fallon was gonna move to late night. And,
yes, I did.
And Danny, Jesse, and Joey sing him to bed or whatever.
Yes.
And they talk about Jimmy Fallon, and they say, "You're hosting a show. You can sing and you make jokes. You're Jesse, Joey, and Danny all rolled into one."
He really is.
And I loved Jimmy Fallon's reaction because he goes, "I've never really thought about that before. It's really weird." But you kind of are. And then, I'm more Danny because I'm just a clean freak.
Well, you're hosting a podcast.
Well, that's true. I'm hosting and I'm a clean freak.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So this aired October 9th, 1987, The Return of Grandma. IMDb rating is a 7. 7.0.
All right.
So less than last episode, but...
let's get those ratings up.
Yeah, they're hanging around a 7 most of the time, so solid. So again, no cold open. They don't do that. Just starts up with the convertible cruising down the Golden Gate Bridge.
All right.
And so then the episode starts up. We're in the living room where we see DJ and Stephanie just chilling on the couch watching TV, and which is rare, right? They don't watch TV a whole lot.
No.
In this,
and when they do, there's always popcorn.
There is.
Yeah, that family loves popcorn.
But in this case, they're not eating anything yet. They're watching TV. Joey enters in pajamas, and he's bringing in. He says something about bringing in cereal, and he's got them in like cooking pots, big cooking pots. And
oh god.
So he's in his pajamas, which his mannequin in the background
is in the
same
pajamas. Oh my gosh! So it's morning, so they're watching cartoons.
Yes.
Then okay.
So when he comes in, he says, "Nothing like cereal, cartoons, and pajamas. This is why God created Saturday."
Thank God, it's Saturday.
Yeah. So we talked about last week. This is now Saturday. The first day of school was last time. That may have been Monday.
Okay, so now this could be that Saturday.
Yeah.
After a long week of kindergarten, making friends.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how many friends Stephanie has.
Yeah.
How many boyfriends does she have?
We'll find out.
Yeah. To be continued, I guess, on that. Immediately after Joey comes in and says, "This is why God created Saturday," DJ and Stephanie immediately start arguing whether to watch. DJ wants to watch MTV, and Stephanie wants to watch Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Now, 10 years old, DJ. MTV? I guess back then there was actually music.
Yeah, there was
TV.
music videos.
Yeah. So, okay, I was going to say, I mean...
Yeah. They do love their music. So
They do. And
but in the morning?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of
weird.
So while they want to watch MTV and Bugs Bunny, Joey wants to watch Yogi Bear. There's a little argument between him and Stephanie about Bugs Bunny or Yogi Bear being better, and Joey explains the concept of Bugs Bunny while imitating Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam. Why I hate that rabbit. And or I can't think of Elmer Fudd's. Wesley.
Oh yeah,
or,
yeah, you're right.
It's
Where's that Wesley rabbit?
Wabbit. He does it so good though.
Yeah,
I mean,
whatever.
Just his impressions right now range. I mean, he's done Cosby, Pee-wee, Bullwinkle, Elmer Fudd, Yosemite Sam, Astro.
Wow.
George Jetson. I mean,
Not Barbie.
No, he is amazing. I just got to put it out there.
Not
Danny,
that amazing if you didn't do Barbie yet.
It's true. Danny comes downstairs with a basket full of laundry, and he pulls Joey into the kitchen to talk to him about how it was his turn to do the dishes. Now, before I go further, I realize I forgot to mention. So as Danny's coming down, you get the full range of this house, this living room. And there are clothes everywhere.
In the living room?
Oh, yeah. Which makes
on the banister?
Oh, yeah. On the banister hanging down, on hanging off the TV. Which
the house was looking good at the beginning of the week.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine.
In the last episode, it was fine.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's gone to shit.
Wow.
So there's clothes literally everywhere in the living room. They get to the kitchen. There's dishes everywhere.
Oh my.
I mean, I would be surprised if they made a meal in the last week. They had to do takeout.
Takeout every night.
Because there's no... And the dishwasher is like a mountain of dishes. So there's...
It's over dramatic.
Yeah, a little bit. But Danny says it was his turn to do the... It was Joey's turn to do the dishes. And...
Well, it seems like it was Danny's time to do the clothes.
Well... We'll get there.
Sorry.
So Joey does a little thing where he says, "I was just waiting for the dishwasher to be full," and he tries to put a spoon or something in, and he finds room, and he's like, "See, there's still room." And Uncle Jesse comes upstairs from the garage, and so there's mention of that it was Uncle Jesse's turn to do the laundry. So now, not only does Danny expect Joey and Uncle Jesse to do dishes
and the laundry
and take care of the kids nonstop and solve all the problems that are caused.
What is Danny doing? Just making money, I guess.
But still,
man, Pam must have done so much shit in this house.
Yeah,
he smokes.
So Uncle Jesse, when he comes up, it's his turn to do the laundry, and he says, "I did my own. Everyone else is just slobs."
Yeah, that's true.
So he goes on about a story about how he almost got in a motorcycle wreck after his band's gig.
Oh. Whoa.
And there was something wedged under his tire, which made him not go. And where he would have been, he would have got hit by a semi.
Oh, yeah.
But because his tire was wedged, and he says, "It was because of this that I was wedged," and he pulls out Bubba the turtle.
Now, if we're going to go back to last week,
Bubba is a solid name.
Do you think LaFlonda from Family Matters was dating Bubba the turtle? Or two different Bubbas?
Two different turtles.
Okay. Two different things.
Two different things, yeah.
Okay.
Bubba, I mean, because Bubba beat the crap out of Eddie.
Yeah.
Now this turtle is
Unless it was a Ninja
huge.
Turtle.
I didn't even think of that.
Sorry, I'm getting way off topic.
Wow, this is good.
Yeah.
That's good. So Bubba maybe is the 5th Ninja Turtle
Yeah.
that we just never heard about.
Bubba the Turtle.
Interesting.
So he has the turtle in the house.
Ginormous turtle.
Turtle.
Like, this isn't like your
Must have been a
turtle.
snapping turtle.
Maybe. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Jeez, because there's kids in the house.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this thing is, like, huge. And what's your turtle's name?
Number one, sir, it is not a turtle. It's a tortoise.
Tortoise. Oh,
Tortoise.
sorry.
Yes. And it's Tori the tortoise.
Tori the tortoise.
Yes, that's my tortoise.
Who named that one? You?
I think we both came up with the name. It fit a tortoise.
We both?
Me and Megan.
Oh, okay.
Megan, my wife.
At first, we both, like you and the turtle, sat down.
We sat down there. It's a tortoise. It's a tortoise.
All right. Sorry. But, okay, Bubba, because of Bubba, he's saved, and he pulls out Bubba, and he says, I love this amphibian, which I thought about saving for the trivia, but a turtle is a reptile,
It is.
not an amphibian.
Not an amphibian.
Jesse doesn't know.
Yeah, well, shocker.
So he hands Danny and Joey the turtle and then leaves the room, I think to get more of his stuff. I don't know what he had to do. But DJ and Stephanie yell for Joey. And then Danny and Joey are like, oh, crap, we can't let the girls see a turtle. And they quick put him under a pot on the counter, on that bar counter. And DJ and Stephanie come in and they see the pot moving along the counter. And they're like, is that dinner? Or whatever they say. Like, and they pull the pot out and it's the turtle. And Uncle Jesse comes back and says again, I love this amphibian. And they all talk about how they'll take care of the turtle, which I think is weird because Danny they're afraid that the girls are going to see it. Then when the girls see it, no one questions
Yeah.
should we have this turtle? Should we not?
Yeah.
What is? I don't know.
It's
Pretty weird.
It's fine.
Yeah. I guess this huge turtle is just going to stay here.
Shit all over the floor.
Yeah. Exactly.
They don't even know what it eats.
No.
This thing's gonna die.
Yeah.
Bubba's gonna die.
Yeah. Well, everyone is about to leave the kitchen when Stephanie says, this is the greatest day. We get a turtle and Grandma is coming.
What?
And it's basically like tires. And he freaks out. And he freaks out because no one told him. And it turns out Joey answered the phone when Grandma called. And so he said she'll be there at 5:12 p.m.
5:12.
Yep.
Precise.
Well, her flight lands at 5:12.
Okay,
I think
okay.
What they said. But 5:12. So Uncle Jesse is confused why Danny's mom is coming back. And Danny says...
Aren't we all?
Yeah. And Danny says it's probably to check on me.
Yeah.
He goes on a little rant about how his mom always took care of him, and then Pam did. There's our
there
answer.
you go.
Pam took care of everything.
Yep.
And now he wants to prove that he can take care of himself by having Uncle Jesse and Joey do most of the shit for him.
Yeah.
So Jesse's going to tackle the laundry. Joey's going to tackle the dishes. Jesse's going to tackle the laundry. Joey's going to tackle the dishes. And Danny's going to take on mopping the floors. And then they realize they have no detergent, no dish soap, and no floor wax.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So they
are screwed.
Yeah. So Danny says, first, we'll all go to the market. And now we switch scenes. It's clearly a couple minutes later. And we're in the living room. And Danny's kind of gathering the girls up and whatever. And it's still a mess at the house. And Joey...
Are they getting ready to go to the market?
Everyone is, except
Supermarket?
Joey is watching Yogi. I mean,
he has to finish it.
Yeah, he has
That
it.
cereal's getting soggy.
Right. Yeah. And so he's watching... I'm going to grab a beer if I'm going to continue talking about how messy these guys are. My OCD is flaring up.
Kicking in.
So Joey's watching Yogi, and Danny gets everyone to start heading out to get groceries and get all the crap they need to clean. And they all head out the front door and forget Michelle. She's in the playpen. They all leave. And then Danny quick opens the door and gets her, and he's like, oh, I can't believe I almost forgot you. And then he leaves again, and then immediately reopens the door And he says, "How many times do I have to tell you? Make a tinkle before you leave the house." And in runs Joey. Quick go pee.
So he has to make that long trip up the stairs.
Yeah, but he actually runs through the living room. So he doesn't go up the living room stairs.
He's either going...
Is there a bathroom hidden behind the kitchen?
By the laundry room?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
I've never thought of that.
I didn't think about that either.
But he ran that way.
Or he went outside.
He ran... And another weird... So he ran behind the couch, like towards...
By the laundry room.
Yeah. So that's where he might have been running.
Oh.
But what boggles my mind is they were leaving out the front door.
Yeah.
Why didn't they take the basement... the downstairs to the garage?
To the garage to get the convertible.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Now we see they're back from the store, and they're like assembly lining groceries from the basement garage thing into the kitchen.
So now
they parked there.
I'm so confused.
Maybe earlier they parked on
God,
the
I'm
street.
drinking.
Yeah.
This is not making sense.
No. It'll all come together here. So they're like, dude, 5 hours before Mom gets here, they're all like kind of talking about what they're going to clean. You know, who's going to clean, who's going to take on what. And while in the living room, the girls are playing with Bubba. No mention of what Bubba was doing while they were gone.
Yeah.
they couldn't have left.
Stroll around the house?
Yeah. They couldn't have taken him with.
Man, Danny's going to have a lot of mopping to do.
Yeah. He probably shit all over the place. So Uncle Jesse...
Bubba, that is. Not Danny.
Right. So they're playing, like, Michelle's riding on Bubba, which can't be healthy for a turtle.
Turtles are nasty.
But, I mean, like, Bubba, like, what about his...
Oh, yeah.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Uncle Jesse takes Bubba and puts him in Michelle's playpen, because that's sanitary.
Yeah.
And while they...
Could have done that before they left.
Yeah, so they're... Like, Danny's a little nervous, and they're like, 5 hours before your mom gets here, we got time to watch a little more Yogi. They are obsessed with Yogi.
What, is this a Yogi Bear marathon?
Apparently. And this was before Netflix. I mean, like, back in the day.
Yeah.
I hate that about my kids. Like, they just, they can watch anything whenever they want.
Yeah.
Like, Full House or...
they could binge watch the whole thing.
Yeah,
now.
like, we couldn't do that.
No. So you had to watch so many different shows back then.
Yeah. So just then, Grandma comes in the front door earlier than they expected her.
What?
Oh, boy. They're all like, the house is an absolute disaster.
Why the hell is Grandma there so early?
First thing, Grandma doesn't really notice the mess. She looks, and she's freaked out that Michelle is a turtle because she looked in the playpen. Because that's what you think right away when you see an animal is, obviously, my grandchild turned into that animal.
She turned into an animal. Or a reptile.
Right. Because Grandma Claire knows it's a reptile, not an amphibian. So then there's like a bunch of bitching about the turtle, about like
that's all
Michelle
we care
being
about now.
A turtle, and like Jesse's like real defensive of his turtle, and then we find out that Joey got the time wrong.
Oh jeez!
It was supposed to be 12:05, not 5:15.
So once again, it seems like Joey is drunk.
Joey, yeah, exactly.
He's drunk. He can't remember time.
Well, Joey says, "My name is Joey, and I'm a time dyslexic." And he says something like, "I would have told you about it earlier, but I didn't know when earlier was." That was pretty amazing.
Okay, that's funny.
He's clearly hungover because he's being funny.
Yeah.
So immediately, Grandma starts telling orders, and she's like, "Girls, go clean your room." And they just listen immediately. There's no, like, big to-do about, like, Grandma's here. It's like, go clean your room.
Oh, shit, Grandma's here. Got to get everything done.
Yeah. So then Jesse and Joey tell Grandma Claire she's here just in time to clean the house. Her amazing cleaning jobs that she does, she's here just in time. So they say, we're going to go catch a movie, and when we get back...
Have it all done.
Yeah. So they go catch their movie, and when they get back, the house is still a mess.
Oh, no.
And Jesse says, "Danny, I think your mom lost her touch."
Damn!
Yeah.
Damn!
And Danny's like, he's frantic.
Yeah.
Because he was home. He was still home.
He was with
Jess,
his mom.
Yeah, Jesse and Joey left. So
Getting
he's
a
like,
scolding.
yeah, exactly. And he's like, he says, my mom wants us to clean the house. She's not going to clean it. And in comes Grandma Claire with Jesse and Joey's mom's
Whoa.
commercial. So
Wait a second. How the hell did Joey and Jesse's mom get to San Francisco so fast?
yeah, I mean, where do they live?
What, down the street?
Yeah, maybe.
They haven't checked up on these.
Why isn't Jesse's mom there more often if she lives close enough to get
Actually,
there?
she has to, right? Because Jesse works for his dad.
Oh, that's true.
So they do live in town.
Ah, I didn't even think of that. That's
Yeah.
well, that solves that problem. And
Yeah.
Joey, I guess he's probably close by, anyways.
Yeah, maybe.
That makes sense.
Okay.
All right. So, anyways, Irene, we come back from the commercial. Irene and Mindy,
Irene is
Uncle Jesse's mom.
okay.
That's Grandma Irene.
Grandma Irene. Okay.
And then Mindy. And Mindy's dressed. You can tell, like, the names don't sound like Jesse and Joey. I mean, I guess you could relate it.
But let me guess, they're dressed like their sons.
Well, Irene's not. Irene's a heavier set lady in, like, a suit coat thing.
Okay. Okay.
But
she has like the poofy
poofy
hair.
Black,
So
black hair.
But yeah.
And Mindy is like blondish, dirty blonde with bright, crazy 1980s clothing. And so they're there. Irene and Mindy are there to see how they take care of things. And Jesse's mom tells him to tuck his shirt in. And then she tells a story of him at 8 years old and how good he was at ironing and how much he loved to iron. She compares the situation to Babe Ruth picking up a bat. That's how good Jesse was at
ironing?
Yes. So then,
Damn.
yeah.
She also said he was the only one that she would trust
yes.
to iron her clothes.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he was top notch. And Joey and his mom then show them the vacuum cleaner routine, where Joey puts a pair of skates that are just sitting out right there.
The house is messy.
Yeah. He picks up a pair of roller skates, puts them on his hands, and then his mom holds his legs and rolls them around like a vacuum cleaner. It's
Do not tell me he makes noises.
oh yeah. And now the ladies start talking like it's time to get serious. And they talk about like how they'll schedule to always be there to take care of the house. One of them will be there at all times.
Perfect.
Now, I get Grandma Claire trying to be around her son and grandchildren more. I get Grandma Irene coming and being around her son and grandchildren more. What is in it for Mindy?
Yeah, why would Minnie even show up?
Yeah, I mean, I guess hang out with her son, but these kids aren't grandkids.
No, they're nothing.
They're nobodies. Unless we don't know how close Danny and Joey have been over the... I mean...
I guess they've been pretty close, but...
I don't know. I guess.
Mindy and Claire must be, like, good friends, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So Danny says the moms need to leave for a couple hours, and they will show them how they can clean a house by themselves. Another side thing that I thought of, why the hell doesn't Danny just put his foot down and be like, no,
Get the
guys,
hell out of my house.
I don't want you guys to schedule yourselves coming over.
Yeah. He's acting like a little boy.
I'm 29 years old, Danny should say.
Yeah.
I'm 29 years old and I can take care of a damn house.
Right.
Probably.
Like, just give me a little bit of time, Mom. Just a couple hours. We'll clean this place up.
I love that.
Is that cereal still soggy on the table?
Probably. Ugh. Soggy cereal is like the worst.
It really is.
To clean up and everything. Like, ugh.
He was you know what he was eating, too.
What?
Pebbles. Flintstones.
Yeah, and all the cereal just puffs up and like, ugh, gross.
It's terrible.
And they had nowhere to like dump it because the sinks
Sink
are
was
full of crap. Gosh, they got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to get it done.
In just a couple hours? No. So now the moms are gone. And they're about to clean the bathrooms. Or, I don't know if they said bathrooms or bathroom.
Ooh,
dang it, I missed that. I should have been
That's
paying more attention.
oh, yeah.
That's a good one, because, the first bathroom they go to is the upstairs one. So
Yeah, damn.
that's a missed opportunity on my part. If you're listening and
I
you
would love to know.
watch, tell us, let us know. So they're freaked out to clean a bathroom. So they're like prepping themselves. They're, and then they go, well, let's go check on how the girls are doing in their room. They open the girls' room and it's a mess.
Oh no!
Like that, that toy thing bin at the end of
thrown
Stephanie's
everywhere.
It's on its side, open, and toys are everywhere. And they say they lost something, and they don't want to admit it, but they finally admit they lost Bubba.
Oh jeez! Wait, how did? Oh, they took Bubba upstairs.
Apparently,
Okay.
How do you lose a huge ass turtle?
I mean, he can't go far. He
Yeah.
can't go downstairs.
It's not like he's fast.
Yeah,
I mean, he could go downstairs.
I guess.
It'd be traumatic for them at the end of the stairs, but they say when they say they lost Bubba, Joey says he loves that amphibian. So they say it's all right. We're going to turn the house upside down until we find that turtle. So they're all yelling Bubba as they leave the bedroom.
Like a damn turtle can carry you.
Yes. Jeez, like it's going to be a dog run. So then commercial. Are they going to find this turtle?
The suspense.
We're back from commercial and no luck. No Bubba. The girls offer to buy another turtle for Uncle Jesse. And they're all in the living room at this point. And the house is still upside down. And the moms come in and they're like, it's in worse condition than when we left.
You haven't done shit.
Yeah. And Danny says, we're having family problems. Just hang
Back
on.
off.
Yeah, back the hell off. Leave me alone, ladies. So he says, hang on, we're in the middle of something. So they're talking it out because the girls are sad that they lost the turtle, and Uncle Jesse's sad. But then he kind of says something like, well, Bubba's probably out there saving other lives, doing his hero thing, and they kind of talk things over and inform the girls that no situation would cause them to get too mad at them, and they're always there for each other. And Grandma Claire's like, the ladies are like, oh, that's so sweet. And Grandma Claire says, we're gonna have such a great time living here. Which, let's back up a minute. Grandma Claire was like hauling ass to get out of the house.
The
and now
first
she's
episode.
Like, and now she's like, we're gonna have a great time.
Well, now she has the other,
Well, with the other ladies, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, but they were only going to be, one was going to be there. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah, who knows? The guys want another shot at this. Because they said
another shot.
Yeah, they basically say it's unfair. I mean, we had to look for something.
We had to look for a stupid turtle.
Yeah, and it took you guys coming back for us to decide.
Now.
Now we're over Bubba.
Yeah.
Anyways, the guys want another shot, so they ask the moms to take the girls to the zoo for 3 hours so the guys can redeem themselves.
It's a long time at a zoo, I feel like, but...
Yeah. I mean, well, you got to drive there, too.
Okay.
It's
okay,
fine.
but
still, who knows where the nearest zoo is. Presumably, the ladies leave, all the girls leave. Now, it comes in, Jesse comes sliding down the rail into the living room, and the guys do like a little cleaning montage.
Yes.
Dance. Now, it's not, like, you don't see them do a lot of cleaning, because it's kind of finishing up. It's the touch-up cleaning, but it's the dance montage is, wow, I feel good.
I'm sure, I'm pretty sure it was, one of them took the... Oh! Well, I know what it was. Somebody... One of them had the mop or broom and sending into that.
Yep.
Danny had the vacuum.
Yeah. No, I think Joey has the vacuum.
Joey has a vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what the other one had.
Yeah, there's plenty of butt shaking, strutting, dancing, running,
So provocative.
sliding, and they end in the splits that hurts all of their nuts.
Watch it now!
Yes, I love that. And then they're all like, because they say something like, watch this now, and then they splits, and then they're like, oh, I feel it now, oh.
Stupid.
Yeah. And so they clean the entire house with 5 seconds to spare.
Got it done.
Yep. And that's a lot of real estate to clean.
It is.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Good on them.
Yeah.
For getting it done.
Yeah. So then they count down the seconds, and in come all the girls, and they're amazed. Stephanie looks at the clean house and says, Grandma Irene, does this mean hell is freezing over?
So wait a minute. Uncle Jesse didn't say hell yet in this episode.
Well, but Stephanie did, thanks to Uncle Jesse's mom. So,
wow, potty mouth.
Yep. So they, the girls take all their crap that they got from the zoo upstairs, and the guys say, "Moms, check for dust, check for anything, even a speck." And the ladies look at everything, and they congratulate them on a great job. And they walk into the kitchen, and they look at the kitchen. It's spotless.
Bing, bing. Those little shiny,
No, there's no shiny things.
Shiny
but
spots. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Every cleaning commercial has those.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just then, as they're in the kitchen, a lady named Jennifer, dressed in a maid's outfit.
Is this another late night Uncle Jesse?
No, not a sexy maid's outfit.
Oh, okay.
Which, if you remember what she looks like, thankfully it's not a sexy maid's outfit.
Must have been Joey's.
She walks in asking for payment, and Joey quick runs over, puts his arm around her, and says, Mom, meet Jennifer, my fiance. which was believable.
Yeah. I would believe it.
Yeah. And Mindy asks if Jennifer will be giving her grandchildren anytime soon. And Jennifer says, not for that kind of money.
So she's still open to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's in for the right price. The guys say, we had a maid come to clean just a few areas, like the toilets, but we'll fix how we take care of the house.
Okay.
And then they say they'd love, we don't mind you being here. We'd love for you to come visit, but we can handle it. You don't have to move in.
Moving in.
Right.
There's no room for them to move in.
No. I mean, what would they do?
I don't know. Sleep on the couch?
Yeah. Jesse and Joey would have to bunk together.
Bunk together. Yeah, that's true.
So,
in the alcove.
Yeah. Then Claire admits that the house may be a little sloppy, but the girls are getting a lot of love, so she's happy.
That's good.
And everyone kind of hugs it out. And DJ comes downstairs and says she wishes Bubba were there to enjoy in this moment. And just then, rolling through the back door via skateboard is Bubba.
How did he get on a skateboard?
My question is, so Stephanie and DJ went upstairs. The guys walked into the kitchen, and then Stephanie somehow is outside with Bubba on a skateboard.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah. Some telepathic shit going on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that what it is? Not telepathic.
Teleporting.
Teleporting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Stephanie says, I found him. I love that amphibian.
Oh, my gosh.
And everyone cracks up. That was the line of the show.
I love that amphibian.
Oh, my God.
So that's
a cute kid right now.
Yep. She's adorable. That's the end of the episode. So grandmas aren't moving in.
Thank goodness.
They dodged a bullet there. So now a little trivia with this one is we kind of said in this episode Danny doesn't know how to clean. I mean, he's scared of cleaning toilets. He barely knows how to do anything.
So I wonder if he's going to turn a new leaf now.
Well, and I don't want to harp on the future.
Yeah.
However, later on, he actually has his own holiday for cleaning.
Yeah, so this is a turning point.
Yeah, was this what inspired him, or...
I think so.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see how the rest of the stuff goes. Yeah. I mean, when he turns to a clean freak...
Well, he could still be in a depressed stage, too.
That's
Maybe
true.
he was a clean freak before.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Maybe he's mourning. He's mourning the loss of his wife, and no one wants to care about that.
Nobody cares.
So, that's that. You kind of said it. This is the first episode where Jesse did not say hell.
Yep.
However, Stephanie, because of Jesse's mom, did say hell.
Yep.
And the last trivia is that this is the last appearance for several characters of the show.
Wait, several?
Several characters do not make another appearance.
Okay, can I guess?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, I'm guessing Joey's mom.
Joey's mom, that is true. Hold on. Joey's mom, Mindy, is mentioned in later episodes, but the actress and no other actress ever appears again as Mindy.
Okay,
Okay.
Danny's mom.
Danny's mom is correct. This is the last portrayal of Grandma Claire by this actress.
Oh,
in a
okay.
future episode, there is another Grandma Claire
Okay.
played by somebody else.
Okay. I'm guessing, unfortunately, Bubba.
Bubba is never mentioned or ever returns again. So we got Mindy, Grandma Claire, Bubba, and
Jesse's mom?
Jesse's mom, the
Wait.
actress.
Oh, the actress.
who plays
you
Jesse's
got
mom.
me, because since I've seen these episodes before.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
You got me on that one.
Yep. Grandma Irene does come back for actually quite a few episodes in the future, but not the same. Not the same lady.
Different actress.
Yep. So 2 actresses are changed. One doesn't ever return, and Bubba is forgotten.
Turtle soup.
Turtle soup, yes.
On the next episode.
He's got to, actually, speaking of that, maybe this is it. He's the turtle now. Now he climbs into the sewers, turns into a Ninja Turtle Bubba, and dates, because that's 2 years later, he dates Linda Fontana. And beats the crap out of
Eddie. He was working at the pizza shop.
Wait, who was?
When Rachel, the last week's episode, when Rachel comes in with the pizza.
It's from Bubba.
Man, this is
It's all time together. Man, how did we miss this when we were kids?
So, since we're on, this is my recap.
Okay.
Since we're on, well, not recap, but
Your
me thinking about
takeaways.
my
Yeah.
takeaways.
We gotta come up with a name for this segment.
I know.
The Alex's
Alex's mind going wild. Speaking with Bubba and everything, that turtle was huge.
huge.
How did Uncle Jesse? He was on his bike. Where the hell did he put that turtle to bring it back to the house?
That's true.
And what a jackass! Here's my animal sensitivity.
Okay, yeah.
You're
Animal
taking
lover
that.
Alex.
You're taking that animal. What do they always tell you to do? They always tell you to not mess with that turtle. Do not take him. You're supposed to just help him cross the road.
Oh yeah.
And leave him go. Where was he going? That's the way you're supposed to.
Oh.
And leave him. Uncle Jesse has to take him out
Of his environment. Yeah. That makes me sad now.
Yeah.
Because when one time walking home from school, me and my sister and one of my friends, Chris, we were walking along the train tracks and we found a turtle on the train tracks.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you
And
thought you were going to do a good deed.
We picked him up, and me and Chris took him all the way to our house.
Yeah.
Which is probably like, I don't know, 2 miles?
Yeah.
Maybe?
That's a long walk for that.
And we took him, and we wanted to keep him as a pet, and we kept him in a little tub, a little kiddie pool.
Okay.
Kind of. We kept him in there in the backyard, and then we kind of felt bad because we're like, we don't want to keep the turtle anyways.
Yeah.
And so we let him free, and he was gone. We couldn't find him.
Yeah.
We searched all over. We left him for a half hour.
So you understand what the girls are saying?
Yeah.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Can't find Bubba. Okay.
Well, this was a small turtle, and we left him alone outside.
Yeah. Okay. So
It wasn't inside.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
That is.
And this turtle was, the
size of your hand.
Yeah, like the size of a small football.
Okay. So it was definitely smaller than Bubba.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bubba is the size of a. Good Lord, I don't even know what.
Yeah.
He's huge.
He was huge.
Anyways, I didn't mean
No.
to steer you off of
Honestly, I do wonder if Bubba was a tortoise too.
I don't care. It's the same thing. Turtle and tortoise are
No, not
the same
the same.
exact thing.
That's really. I mean, that's all I got. I'm shocked that they got that house so clean, though.
Yeah. Think it stays clean?
Yeah, because I think I don't think they want their moms.
That's true. Maybe that's why Danny does change.
He's so frightened for his mom to come live with
He
him.
does not want mom to come.
So yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah. Okay. So the next episode of Full House, next week's episode is Sea Cruise. And I'm not going to give much away, but this one
Cruise boat,
is,
huh?
Yeah. we're gonna be riding on the sea for this.
All right, let's get our life jackets on.
Next week.
Next week.
Meanwhile, right now we got to hop on the skateboard with Bubba.
Oh,
Because this might be this.
It could be. We're
this
taking
is where
Bubba.
This is how Bubba left Full House and became part of Family Man.
Whoa! How we all fit on the skateboard?
I'll hold Bubba, and I'll take like the very front of the skateboard. You kind of ride on the back, holding the beer.
Yeah, I'll grab the case of beer.
Yeah, and we'll just cruise. I mean,
my leg is going to be tired.
This is going to be tough.
This is a tough route.
Yeah, but we're gonna hop on this skateboard with Bubba and go from San Francisco over to Chicago for a little bit of the Winslow's Family Matters.
All right. What are the Winslows got in store for me today? Sounds like there's gonna be candles, a moonlight dinner.
Oh,
some roses
with the Winslows, you know it. This is Rachel's First Date was the title.
All right.
This is again episode 4. We're talking October 13th, 1989. This is IMDb rating 6.9. So I don't think they've hit 7 yet.
No, geez.
So
I think it's the best so far, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, 6.9. Yeah. If they haven't hit 7, that would be the best. So it starts out cold open again. They're now. I think they're full swing cold opens now. So Carl's making an ice cream sundae.
Oh,
he's got a whole nice sundae going, and in comes Urkel.
Woo!
Hold your applause. Hold your applause, because there was no applause.
Oh,
I say Urkel, but if I were watching for the first time,
you would have no clue who he is.
I have no idea who he is. There's no applause, no mention of who he is.
Just this nerdy kid walking in.
Yep, and I will address all of that later.
Okay.
But for now, this nerdy kid comes in. He asks where Laura is. And Carl tells him that she's...
Where's Laura?
yeah. And Carl tells him that she's at the library. Urkel asks if Carl's going to... Are you going to eat that sundae?
That's your Urkel voice? Do a little better, please. You, in the future, you're going to need...
I got an Urkel voice.
Are you going to really eat that sundae?
There you go. I like it.
You got to get the nasaliness
I
going.
like it.
I'll work on it. We got time before Urkel is full swing. So he asks if Carl's going to eat the sundae, and no kidding, Carl's going to eat a sundae.
Oh shit!
And then he starts warning of the dangerous things in ice cream. He names off 3. They're too scientific for me to re-list.
Right.
Which Carl then gets turned off by, and he immediately leaves the sundae on the table and turns and goes to the living room. And once Carl's out of the room, Urkel hops on the counter and says, "Works every time," and starts to eat the dessert.
Oh, that's awesome.
So into the episode, we go into the kitchen, where Carl is flying little Richie like an airplane in the air. You do that with AJ?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, do.
Good. Harriet warns that Richie just ate, so Carl immediately, quickly puts... quickly, basically throws the kid into Mother Winslow's lap. And Mother Winslow goes, I was never able to play airplanes with Uncle Carl, because he was a 747 from the day he was born.
Wide, heavy airplane.
Yeah. So a big baby. Carl says he was 10 pounds, 5 ounces of pure joy.
That's a big baby. Actually, I think I was pretty close to that though when I was a baby.
I would believe it.
Yep.
You were a chunk, man.
I was a big baby.
So then there's a little bit of conversation, but then we find out that Carl and Harriet are going to a movie and dinner on a date night.
Ooh.
Now,
first in a long time.
Yeah, I'm sure. Do you and Meg still go on date nights?
No. We never really. It's not our thing.
Yeah.
Not our thing. We like to take out and bring it home.
Yeah.
Always have.
Me and Kelsey do that too. We'll her parents will take the kids for the night or something.
Yeah.
And when we go there, they're like, "What are you guys gonna do?" And we're like, we might go out to eat. We always get something to go and come home and watch TV and eat.
Yeah.
Just
Honestly.
And Carl, I'll leave my details out of it.
Okay.
Because Carl kind of addresses why we do that as well. So anyways, Laura and Eddie come arguing down the stairs, and Laura says, Michael's gonna ask me out. And Eddie says, no, he isn't.
Why does Eddie care?
Yeah. And just, that's a side note, that's mentioned. They don't say anything about that the rest of the episode. Like, it just shows that they hate each other, Laura and Eddie.
Yeah.
And so they come down the stairs, or they come out, and then the girls' ride gets there, and Judy and Laura leave for a sleepover, and Eddie just leaves the house. I'm assuming a sleepover too,
because now his curfew is till 11.
Yeah,
you remember.
he must be probably going for a sleepover. I assume based on the rest of the episode. So now Carl, like, he can't contain himself. He and Harriet are so excited to leave the house, just so that they can get back to the house with no kids. Wink, wink.
See? Yeah.
So that's where I was going with it. You know, you drop the kids off for a night with grandparents, you get takeout, you get home. That's as
true.
quick as possible. So as they're like about to leave to, I can't remember the name of the restaurant, Lachey or something, some French
It's
name.
a fancy place.
Oh, fancy.
You should see them. I mean, Harriet. Honestly, I do not find Harriet attractive at all.
No.
But every time Harriet walks her ass down those stairs, the audience is like,
Oh,
woo! Can you whistle?
I can't do the whistle with my fingers, but
Oh! Ow! Ow! Like
I
every
think
time.
I've heard an "ooh, baby."
Yeah, every time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They love her. Strong woman.
Strong woman.
Yeah.
My type.
No.
Now Rachel, on the other hand,
Right. Well,
when she walks down,
woo. So as they're attempting to leave, the phone rings. I think Carl picks it up. Could be wrong. Anyways, it's a call for Rachel from a guy that goes to their church. He sings in their choir.
oh,
And apparently he likes her. His name is Alan Smith. Pretty generic name,
yeah,
but
it is.
he's basically asking her on a date, and she turns him down. she says no. Just kind of says she's busy.
Well, yeah, because he wanted to take her to a movie.
Yeah.
A movie and dinner, like Harriet and,
Right.
Carl were going to do. Yeah.
So she
said she was busy.
Yep. And Harriet and Carl are trying to leave, but Rachel invites herself to the movies with them.
Yeah.
Which, you filled in that gap where...
Yeah, she hands up the phone. She's like, where are you guys going?
Yeah.
And
I'd love to see a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she is a liar. Is
Hey.
that your type? Is that your type?
Hey. She just doesn't like Alan Smith.
Yeah, I mean, pretty boring.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's in the choir.
Alan Smiths are a dime a dozen.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So Carl is ticked because he hardly gets alone time. But he says he understands since she lost her husband, it's tough, but it's been a year and a half and she needs to start going out with people other than them. So he walks out, like the three of them go to leave together because Rachel asks Mother Winslow if she can watch Little Richie. So they walk, the three of them are leaving, and Carl's face, like he's pissed. Like he has this super grumpy look as they're leaving. Then it, like switch scenes, we come back to the living room, it's them coming back in, and Carl swings the door open, like huge swing of the door, and he has the same face as when he left. Like this,
he's still mad.
Yeah. And Rachel's like super thrilled looking, and she thanks him for a great night. And she says she's going to go check on Richie. And Carl complains about how she ruined their evening. And if there's one thing he hates, it's 3 hands in his popcorn bucket. And Harriet says, well, 2 of them were yours.
Wait a minute. Then what was holding up the popcorn?
Yeah. His laugh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You didn't pull the old trick, huh?
The hole in
the popcorn. Wait, both his hands were in it. Yowzer!
Carl gets it done.
Carl.
So they discuss how they need to talk to her about tagging along too much.
Yeah.
And anyways, then
Get a life.
Yeah. Harriet and Carl kind of like cuddle on the couch, which is really weird because Harriet's the one sitting up and Carl lays down with his head in her lap, which just looks weird. So they're cuddled up, and Rachel comes down again and says, "There's a movie on TV that we gotta
Spend some
watch."
time with your son. For what?
No kidding. Poor kid. And Carl, like, he really quickly, he says, "You need to start dating again. You're driving us nuts."
Yeah, because they were going to talk.
Yeah,
Harriet and Carl were going to talk and be good cop, bad cop.
Yes, they were
Or
supposed to.
something.
They were supposed to ease into the conversation.
And Carl said, "Let me handle this,"
Yeah.
right? Because he's a cop. So
Yeah, he knows how to not interrogate, but
whatever. I'm no cop, so I don't know these words.
Right.
But yeah, so he failed.
Yeah, he failed miserably.
Yes, he did.
And there's a conversation about how she plans to start dating, but she says there just isn't anyone out there.
Yeah.
Basically, then they're like, what about Alan Smith? And she says, all right, the next time Alan calls, I'll go on a date with him.
All right.
But he's got to call her.
Yeah.
She ain't calling him.
That's right.
It's playing hard to get, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. The next day, Carl's trying to get a hold of Alan Smith on the phone.
Looking through the phone book.
Yes. And he calls a couple people. You hear him say something, and then it's an Alan Smith, but not the Alan Smith.
Oh, so it does make sense now why it's such a generic name.
Yeah.
Got it.
So he calls. So he's trying to call Alan Smith to tell Alan Smith to call Rachel. is what I assume.
He really wants sex.
He needs it bad.
He needs it bad.
So, in comes Rachel from a workout with Richie. And there's a weird thing with her.
Yeah, she's all spandexed up and everything.
Yeah, I knew you'd know
and they're actually blue.
Yeah.
They're blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took notice.
I don't want to know all the stuff you take notice of. But she does like a weird thing, and I think it might be like from one of those like workout video things.
Yes. Yep.
She does a weird pump the legs thing with little Richie.
A cute little thing with little Richie.
Just gets the baby some screen time.
Yep. The baby gets way more screen time than the forgotten child, Judy.
Yeah. So the phone rings and Harriet answers. It's Alan. So Rachel takes the call reluctantly, and she finally agrees to go on dinner with him on Tuesday. Who goes on a date on Tuesday?
That's weird.
I mean, I guess she's a writer.
It's weird.
Still, Tuesday.
That's really weird.
You shoot for the weekend, Alan.
Yeah.
Not Tuesday night.
Probably a choir practice on the weekend.
Maybe. She seems nervous and says she's going to go upstairs to give little Richie his bottle. And then she walks upstairs while Carl's holding little Richie. And then she comes back down and they're like, oh, and she goes, I forgot the bag. And she grabs the bag and goes back upstairs and leaves the baby. So that's...
Little funny humor there.
Yeah, which, by the way, again, tying these two shows together... Return of Grandma, they forgot the baby earlier. And that's the biggest joke ever.
Yeah.
And in real life, if you forget the baby, you're going to be in deep shit.
Yeah. But in these episodes, it's funny as shit to forget that
so
kid.
funny. But she's clearly upset and scared, and we go to a commercial, and we're back. Up in Rachel's room, she's looking at dresses with Harriet's help. And she's... And Harriet's telling her to just relax. It's just a date. Rachel says I don't know what people do on dates anymore. And Harriet says the same thing they've always done. And Rachel says, oh, Harriet, that's not good.
Damn, this makes This makes more sense. Why her and Uncle Jesse should have hooked up.
That's true. Oh man, but she's nervous about that. She's scared, but she knows
what's going to happen.
She knows what's going to happen. So, yeah. So, anyways, Harriet assures her it's just dinner. All you need to do is eat and talk.
Yeah.
And not at the same time. Now we're downstairs, and Eddie and Laura are playing poker. Laura tells Carl that Eddie's cheating. And Carl looks at how Eddie's doing and says... It isn't helping him much. Shows how smart Eddie is.
Hey, he's smart.
He's not smart, and he's not a ladies' man.
He's definitely a ladies' man.
Point. Up to this point, Jesse's up, what, three zip?
Yep, 3-zip.
So, just then, doorbell rings, and it's Alan.
Alan Smith,
Yep.
looking fly.
He is looking fly.
Yeah, it's really weird because back then they were like wearing suits and ties and all that shit. Like, I'm sorry.
You show up to pick up a girl wearing that.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. Of course, I haven't went on a date with anyone other than my wife in 12 years.
Yeah, I slap on some
14 years.
some dirty blue jeans and a sweatshirt and call it a damn day.
You come in from the farm and go out.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So Carl answers the door, and Laura asks Alan if he wants to play poker, and Carl quickly tells Laura to go get Rachel instead of convincing the guests to play poker.
Convincing a church guy to gamble.
Yeah. And I don't have it written, so I'm gonna butcher it. But Carl basically, he
interrogates him.
He asks where they're gonna go to dinner, and Alan mentions the same place Carl and Harriet just went, and Carl says, "You tell him my name, you get the best table there. It's my table." And the guy said,
I think Carl also said, but don't get like something he didn't like.
Oh yeah. Don't get a certain thing on the menu or whatever. And then it turns out that Alan's parents own the restaurant.
Yep.
So Carl's foot is basically in his mouth at that point. Then upstairs, Rachel is rocking a hot yellow dress.
Yes, she is. It's almost like a Hawaiian theme.
Yes, Hawaiian-ish.
See how good I pay attention to these shows?
You do. You don't pay attention to everyone's clothing. It just seems to be like Vanessa or Rachel or something. But all right.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, but Laura says Alan's there, and now Rachel is even more nervous. And
no,
they tell Laura to stall. So Laura goes downstairs, talks to Carl in private, and tells him that Rachel's having cold feet. So Carl runs to talk to Rachel, and Eddie tries to do some magic trick for Alan, and fails miserably.
Of course,
he names off. Is your card the 2 of hearts?
No.
Is it the 2 of diamonds?
Alan's getting pissed at this point, too. Yeah.
He names off all the 2s, and it's not any of them. And we go to a commercial. So poor Alan is stuck with the kids
because I think
downstairs.
Alan's like, is there something wrong? And he is there something wrong, Carl? Yeah.
And they're, oh, no, it's fine. So commercial break, and now we're back up in Rachel's room. New dress on, red this time.
Yes, it is.
Yep. I took note of it. I would not have remembered that.
I got it. I think it's. I think her shoulders are showing in this one too.
I don't know.
Little V-neck.
No, we're not going to keep talking about it.
Okay, fine. Go on.
No, if you're so good with details, what was Harriet wearing?
Honestly, I know what Harriet was wearing.
Damn it.
Something with big ass shoulder pads.
She
Honestly,
does love her shoulder pads.
She loves her shoulder pads.
She loves her button downs too. The like flannelly looking button downs. I've noticed.
Yeah, it's like with the big golden buttons on it, big shoulder pads. Like, come on.
Yeah,
you're just lounging around the house. Throw a sweatshirt on, some sweatpants. Call it a day.
Yeah.
Jeez,
that's not how they did it back in the 80s. Pal.
I guess not.
So Harriet yells at Rachel. That she's tried on every dress that she owns, plus 2 of Harriet's, and the one Carl wears when he's undercover. That thing would be so huge. So Rachel says...
Like a nightgown.
Rachel says she just can't go on this date. And Harriet says, you aren't going. We left Alan alone downstairs with our kids. He deserves something. Poor guy.
So true.
And then we...
Not all of her kids.
Right. Well, just a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Back downstairs, in comes Mother Winslow with Judy, talking about how they broke the record for Girl Scout cookie sales in a day.
What?
With how many boxes?
Oh, man. 200?
Close. Wow.
250?
32.
232. Wow, that's...
She says, you can refuse an old lady, you can refuse a little girl, but the combination...
You can't refuse
it.
Well, are you going to refuse Mother Winslow?
No.
I don't think so. Judy?
So Alan knows Mother Winslow from church, and Mother Winslow is excited to see him, and
Oh, Ellen.
And but he's like, he kind of says like, I don't know what's wrong. And she says, well, see what's keeping her. She's honest.
So now Mother Winslow has to crawl her ass up those stairs.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So then back upstairs in Rachel's room, Mother Winslow enters to talk to Rachel alone. She wants to talk without Harriet and Carl. So Mother Winslow has a real heart-to-heart moment.
Yeah.
She says, like, there's...
Do you know, are you going to talk about this at all? Or
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
Okay, okay,
I got you. So she basically says, I know the problem. He isn't your husband, Robert.
Huh?
And the sentimental music starts, and Rachel, like, reminisces about married life and how great it is. But then it's gone, and everyone tells you that you need to start over.
But it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah,
It's hard. That's I know. She said.
Estelle.
I think
And,
she said Mother Winslow, but it's
Probably.
okay.
Probably.
It's hard, Mother Winslow.
She actually probably doesn't say anything.
No, she probably doesn't.
But Mother Winslow says she knows what Rachel's feeling, and that she feels the same way when she thinks about Sam. So now we know
Yep.
Sam is the father of Carl.
Yep.
We don't know yet if it's the father of the other guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because who knows about the Prince of Nepal and all those
Yeah.
guys, you know.
For sure.
Now President Bush is in the mix, so
obviously.
But Mother Winslow, sorry, we're in a heart-to-heart moment. The sentimental music is playing.
Sorry, yes, I forgot.
I forgot I couldn't joke. So then Mother Winslow basically tells Rachel politely that she needs to move on. And Rachel admits that she feels guilty, but Mother Winslow says she shouldn't. She has nothing to feel guilty about. It's what Robert would have wanted her to do, is move on with her life. And Rachel then asks how Mother Winslow knows all this, since she didn't even date after Sam died. And the sentimental music,
Yes.
like, it doesn't make a noise, but sentimental music stops right when she says,
Yep.
But you didn't even date after Sam died. And Mother Winslow goes, well, what would make you think that?
Honey, what makes you think that?
And Rachel says, well, Carl told me. And she said, I don't tell Carl everything. He'd throw a fit if he knew his mother was a party animal.
Yes!
This
This is why I love Estelle.
She is amazing.
She's awesome.
So then we're back downstairs, or meanwhile downstairs, Judy and Laura are singing to entertain Alan and their parents. And it's clearly not entertaining Alan, although he did.
He's getting a little, yeah.
He clapped at the end of their first song, which
Yeah.
I can't remember what their first song was now. But then they say, now on to Proud Mary. They want to
Yeah.
sing Proud Mary, and then Mother Winslow interrupts, and down comes Rachel. She's not wearing a dress. What's she wearing?
No, this I don't know.
Oh,
It's
it's because it's just a nice shirt.
Yeah.
It's like a button shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe a blouse sort of
think
a
it
thing,
was.
and a pant, like a pantsuit,
Yep.
essentially. So nothing sexy. So you wouldn't have
But
paid
of course,
attention.
Alan thought it was beautiful.
Oh, she looks so beautiful, and
Stunning.
yes, and they're talking. It's kind of awkward, and then he kind
Yeah,
of looks.
because everybody's watching.
Yeah, they're all looking, and he looks around, and he afraid that he says something like, "Is everyone gonna come on this date?"
Yeah.
And she assures him no, and they start to leave, and then right when they leave out the door, Laura says, "Hit it, Judy!" And then Judy, this is her big shining moment. Other than the whining thing
Yeah.
last episode, this is because she goes, "Hit it, Judy!" And Judy goes, "Big wheels keep on turning,
Yeah.
Proud Mary keeps on burning, rolling, rolling."
That's right. Oh my gosh.
It's amazing.
She's always just loud.
yeah,
Ugh.
and whiny,
And whiny.
It's just that's her. That's Judy.
That's Judy.
That's our sister. Now we're on the back porch.
Oh.
Back porch makes its way back.
All right.
Of course, there's no problem solved on the back porch.
No.
The problem was solved this time in Rachel's room.
Yeah.
But the back porch is
Makes
back.
an appearance.
Yep. Carl and Harriet are cuddling on the swing, talking about getting it on, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
In other words. And out comes Rachel to tell them she's home and that her date went fine. Carl asks if they'll go out again and basically wants the details of the date. And Harriet says, there are things that should be kept private, Carl. And Rachel then says, well, we'll probably go out again. And then she thanks them for their help. She shuts the lights off on the porch for the lovebirds and leaves back into the house. And Harriet tells Carl, I'll get the details for you later. And that's the end of the episode. That's a good one.
Yeah, it was. It was very good.
But for the trivia, so we mentioned Steve Urkel earlier.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And this was his first appearance in the episode, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Not exactly. You know why he's unnamed? Because Urkel's real first appearance isn't until episode 12.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But the show staff wanted to more naturally introduce him to audiences upon repeated viewings.
Oh.
So they, upon syndication, they created these cold opens
With Urkel?
with Urkel.
Is there more cold opens with him?
I don't know.
Oh,
we'll have to see what the future holds, because as of right now, like I said, he's an unknown guy to us. But if we were watching back in 1989, you wouldn't have even seen him yet.
Yeah.
Because that cold open wasn't there. So.
Oh, the cold open wasn't there back then. Oh,
yeah.
I did not know that. Okay, I get what you're saying.
That cold open was put in upon reruns.
Oh!
So, yeah. So, like, back in 1989, you don't see Urkel till episode 12.
Okay. Wow, that's weird that they didn't go back and...
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I more recently watched episode 12, and while we'll get there, I feel like he's introduced just fine.
Yeah.
So, why they need to find... I don't know.
That's weird.
That's on them. That's my only trivia. I thought that was... Actually, another trivia. I left it out. I took it... I actually deleted it because I thought... I rewatched it. There was a trivia that said, in this episode 4, Carl is wearing the same shirt that Harriet wore in episode 3.
Really?
And I looked, and I think I saw what it is. It's one of those... That's why I know what Harriet wears. A plaid button...
Just a basic...
Yeah, just a basic button-down, collared plaid shirt. But it's probably not the same thing. It might be the same pattern. But I tried... I didn't feel like watching... I watched episode 3 and episode 4, and then I scanned through both of them to see, and I thought I saw it, but not worth my time.
Yeah. Somebody really trying to push the limit on it.
Yeah, I don't know. Your recap. Here we go. Alex's antidotes.
My mind going through here. I honestly think Alan Smith is out of his league, so he will never be brought up again. I'm positive.
I'm sure.
There's no
second date. You're saying, so
and
he's gonna stand him up.
Yeah, did Alan Smith know that she had a kid, or you not bring that up on a first date with somebody?
They went to church together, right?
Oh yeah,
so he know.
So he might know.
But Little Richie was not around.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Yeah.
Where was he?
Yeah.
Laura and Eddie were in the living room with Alan Smith.
Yeah.
Rachel was in her room. Harriet and Carl were in Rachel's room, and Mother Winslow and Judy were gone.
Yeah. So nobody
sleeping, napping.
Little Richie just running amok. No clue where he is.
Playing with turtles or something.
Yeah. Also, another thing, Alan Smith was getting so pissed off about the "Is This Your Card" game.
Yes, he was.
He finally gives in, and he's like, "Is your card the 6 of Hearts?" And I'm pretty sure Alan Smith is like,
"Yes,
yes, it is, yes."
He was getting.
I
didn't emphasize enough how pissed Alan.
He was about to cuss out, but since he's a good old choir boy, he wasn't going to say
to himself.
Shit. No, that's about it. I mean, it was a funny episode.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
The sentimental part with Mother Winslow was great, and then it ended so boom.
Yeah, sometimes these sentimental things, I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, when's this going to be done? Yeah.
But yeah, it was good.
Yep. So the next episode of Family Matters is Straight A's.
Oh.
So somebody's getting straight A's? I don't know. Tune in.
It must be Eddie.
Probably not. But does that mean he's lying? Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see.
So, since I think we're going to probably leave Bubba here.
Yeah, right. Of course.
Which means we can take the skateboard back to San Francisco
And there's more room.
There's more room for another case of beer. So we
Ooh.
could have 2 cases
That's
of
true.
beer at least on that skateboard.
I won't be holding this stinky turtle the whole around.
Do you think you could at least push a little bit, though?
No.
My leg is cramping. After drinking that many beers, I mean, I got no water in me right now.
That's true.
And it gets hot through some of those states, so I got a skateboard.
That's true.
You know?
And some of them are hilly.
Yeah, they really are. They really are.
I guess I'll take a
I'm hoping whoever skateboard this is not missing it, though.
Right.
I mean, we did steal.
Where would Stephanie have gotten the skateboard?
I don't know. I didn't know who skateboarded.
Kimmy's. Probably
It's
Kimmy's.
Okay.
Neighbor.
So I guess we don't really need to give it back then.
No.
But, yeah. So let's get skating.
Let's get skating.
Let's get to boarding. Maybe I'll do a couple tricks for you on our way back.
Gosh. All right. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of TGIF Renegades.
Coming at ya.
We're happy you gave us a listen, and as always, you can catch our episodes every Friday. We'll post a new episode out there, and you can catch the actual episodes of these shows on Hulu if you want to figure out how badly we butchered the interpretation or missed whose clothing Carl is wearing.
Yeah, right.
But we hope you join us for our next episode next Friday.
Yeah, and, watch on Hulu because, like me, I'm still stealing it from Kenny. So if I
Get
can...
your own account.
I got to remember his password. I'll give it to you guys. But anyways, like we always say,
Thank
God,
it's
Friday! Bye-bye! Hey, Kenny, grab me another beer.